Okay, so how do brokers actually find capacity or available trucks in the marketplace? I would say there's two main ways to go about doing this. There's load boards and there's going through directory. So DAT has a product, DAT Power, that I personally use that allows brokers to post their available loads and also search for trucks that have posted as available. The load boards will match trucks and brokers' loads up and allow the broker and the carrier to start negotiating and contact each other. The other one I mentioned is the directory. So DAT has the DAT directory. That's essentially a list of trucking companies in a certain area. You can search through, get their contact information, find out where they're located, and any other relevant information about that carrier.
Carriers you can find on the load board, and after they start moving freight for you, you could keep their number and their information. So if you have a carrier that's moving a load for you to a certain location, and you have other freight picking up near where it's unloading, you can offer them another load for you. That keeps the carrier, the truck driver, running a circle for you, and you're not having to search so much for the drivers.
As a new freight broker, my suggestion would be utilizing some very simple technologies that are out there that are easy to access. One of those would be DAT. They're relatively cost effective. They're relatively easy to access. And in many instances, if you are starting a brokerage through an agency, you will actually be given access to those tools through the company that you work with. So it's a pretty simple answer for me, and that is utilizing DAT, utilizing the technology that's already out there at reasonable costs to start your search and procurement for carriers.
I keep a nice little spreadsheet. And whenever I have something specifically moved in a specific lane, I like to ask that carrier if there is someone new and then I've looked and done my due diligence on them. I tend to ask them more questions about what lanes they like to run in, and if there was multiple lanes in this area for you, could we work out, say, a volume rate? It's not about just posting a load on a board and getting a call. Yes, that happens. That's easy peasy, right? So it's about those loads that you don't get calls on. It's about those loads you post up that are out of Salt Lake City, Utah, that no one wants to touch. That's when it is important to find the carriers. You want to at least have, 3 or 4 people in different regions that you can call and be like, yo, can you help me out, man? Like, I know you're not in this area, but can you refer me to someone else? It's about networking on every different aspect of this industry. Every part of it. It's about networking.
There are really 2 ways to locate capacity you'll need to support your customers. You can always use a general Google search to locate local carriers, but this is going to require a few additional steps. You'll need to cross-reference their authority, their bond, and other requirements in the FMCSA. The second way is to contract regionally located carriers, the ones that are and operate close to where they live. And the most efficient tool to use here is the DAT directory. I have years of personal experience working on almost every load board that's out there. And that's why we continue to use and recommend DAT to all of our customers and clients. It'll save you time and money.